Hey guys, welcome back. Just wanted to do another storm update. Looks like here in Florida, I guess, according to what I'm seeing right now, I guess we're gonna get lucky with the tropical storm, I guess, dissipating and stuff. So, but we're still getting quite a bit of rain here. I guess it's not supposed to actually hit, or I guess it wasn't supposed to actually hit until like Tuesday or something. But so we'll have to wait and see like what happens with it and everything. But you can tell I'm getting quite a bit of rain there. I actually looked at that bucket, and that bucket actually has a hole in it. I'd say 4 or 5 inches from the bottom. So it actually fills up fairly quickly when it rains here, because it just rains really hard. You can see the gardening area. It kind of gets a little, it gets pretty wet and puddles and stuff. And this is where a lot of my struggles have come from, is that I just get such horrible downpours. I mean, this is really kind of mild. Guess you can't really see a whole lot rain-wise. There, maybe that shows up a little better. But the containers just have a problem keeping up draining and everything. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with everything. The little bucket down there is starting to fill up. Because of the tropical storm, I decided to pull out the sweet potatoes out of the bucket there. Just afraid that too much water was going to come in and not enough was going to be taken out. So I did go ahead and pull those out and put them along the side there. I'm expecting that this thing will pretty much fill up with water with this kind of rain that we're having now. So we'll have to wait and see. The sweet potatoes have pretty much taken over this whole area. And started to take over my porch here too. They're just excuse me guys. They're just kind of growing like crazy and everything. So I'll also have to see what becomes of those. This is late August, so what I'm expecting to happen is in a short time these will die back, and I'm hoping all the nutrients will go from the leaves and everything back into the potatoes, and then I'll end up with much larger potatoes. At least that's what I'm hoping happens and everything. So, but just to kind of show you, the sweet potatoes look like they're doing pretty good. At least the green side wise. I don't know if that's nitrogen. I forget. One I know helps with root growth. One helps with foliage growth and everything. So the foliage definitely seems to be doing quite well, better than what I would probably like to see. I don't know, I'm new to growing sweet potatoes, so maybe this is a great sign of healthy potatoes. I don't know. All I know is when you look here, there's usually quite a bit of new growth on them, which if I was harvesting the leaves to put in salads, that would be great, but I haven't been because I wasn't sure, what would happen and everything. If I harvest the leaves, would that help the potato or hurt it? I didn't know. So I'll have to kind of wait and see how that all turns out and everything. I did have some plants growing in. I don't know if you can see it very well or not. There's a plant in there with the bamboo. Not entirely sure what that is. And I noticed that another one also hopped into the tomato plant here. Not quite sure what that is. But it's kind of an interesting plant. I'm not sure. I'm probably going to end up pulling them unless it's something really cool. But the potatoes over there, that one's doing quite well. The other 6 aren't really doing a whole lot. The one next to it and this one there, that one's doing good too. Guess you just really can't see it from this angle. Well, yeah, the 2 in the middle were doing good. And then the onions are doing well. Now, the onion soil is way too wet, and obviously rain like this, even though it's under a partial overhang there, it's still not helping really any. So, not exactly sure how those are going to turn out. Most people, from what I hear, say that if the soil is really wet, that it can cause them to rot. So I am kind of fearful that they may end up rotting and that sort of thing. So I'll just have to wait and see how that turns out. I do have some onions in here. They kind of are getting a little bit shaded out there. They're kind of getting pretty shaded out there by the sweet potatoes there. So I would try to move them. The cage is halfway in that bucket though, half in that bucket and half in that. And so I've had a problem trying to separate it out. Although this tomato plant I think is pretty much done, so I might just end up pulling the cage and pulling the tomato plant and then moving that somewhere else. Oh yeah, there we go. I've been filming for 5 minutes and you see how much is filled up the bucket there. It's not true rain though because it is coming down from this dripping off the overhang, but this overhang is not that big. But it's kind of neat to see the water fill up and everything, so I'll use that water to water those plants or other plants that happen to need it and that sort of thing. So, but I think that's pretty much it. I just wanted to kind of show off the weather as you guys can see in here. I don't know if you saw the lightning flash there or not, but usually quite a bit of lightning and everything in this area. So it really does get a lot of rain and a lot of lightning and weather and stuff like that. I don't know if you can see, but the gutter fills up with water there, and then rolls over, and fills up, goes down the drains there. So it does make quite a bit of it. It does a lot of water, quite a bit of water goes into those storm drains when it rains like this. So kind of neat to kind of see the weather and everything. So I'll go ahead and I'll try to get more pictures of some of the storms like this when they come through. Sometimes in the afternoons, most afternoons we'll get an afternoon shower like this. It really just really pours like crazy, and that's why I think I'm having a lot of problems with the buckets, and I may need to revamp my decision of using buckets and go to more bags, because the bags I think drain a lot better than what the buckets are draining. Even though I poke holes in the buckets, it still doesn't seem to help as much. Probably the dirt and everything is just getting, fine particles are kind of getting in there and clogging it up and everything. So not much I can do about that from a container standpoint. What I probably need to do is just end up converting the buckets into hydroponic, and then doing things like put those in the future, put those in bags instead of in containers like that. So that's my theory. So we'll have to wait and see if that is actually what ends up happening, or if that doesn't happen at all. So we'll have to wait and see. I've been really horrible about changing out the hydroponic solutions. As you can really see, the color here, really light there. All the new growth, it's really small and kind of shriveled a little bit. The wrong color, kind of curling and everything. So I'm pretty positive that's because of the nutrient solution just not being changed on a regular basis. It's probably been a month or two. I've only changed it one time, so since I put these out. That's pretty much been all summer essentially. So unfortunately, that is something that I need to become a lot better on if I'm going to continue to do hydroponics. So we'll have to wait and see how that turns out. My small puddle over there is now a large puddle, almost large enough to go swimming in. No, not quite. But this is pretty much the way my whole yard begins to look. It's really hard to tell from the camera and everything, but my yard sloped pretty bad over there. And so you still get standing water, which is kind of interesting to see the slope and everything, and still see standing water. So I should actually try to figure out maybe one day how much my yard actually does slope. It's just really hard to show on camera and everything. So, all right, I'll let you guys go. I just thought I would do a quick, little storm. Kind of let you guys see the rain, see how everything's going around here and everything. So my mint is just taking off like crazy. So I'm really happy and excited about that. what I was wondering is, will these flowers drop seeds? So like if I leave that there and they get pollinated in the flowers, will they then drop seeds into the ground? And then I'll have mint pretty much growing all over the place, which that's why I put it in the container, was to try to keep it kind of localized so it didn't just take over. So if anybody happens to know about that, or if it just kind of happens to grow underground and split up that way. If anybody happens to know, let me know. Maybe I'll try to look it up and see. Thanks a lot thanks a lot guys for watching. Like and subscribe and comments if you would. Sorry, I just apparently can't talk today. Thanks a lot for all your support and help, and all your subscriptions and follows and likes and everything. So I really appreciate it, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.